Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really brief but honestly mind-bending spiritual text called The Key to Success. Now, this isn't your average self-help fluff. It actually demands a total, fundamental shift in how we perceive our own potential. So, let's break down its core philosophy step by step and discover the actionable blueprint it offers for conquering adversity. Let's get grounded, focus in, and see what this incredible text has to teach us today.
Okay, let's dive into this. Do not fear, have faith. Talk about coming out swinging, right? There's no long preamble or philosophical warm-up here. It just demands that we drop our fears, like right this second, and anchor ourselves completely in faith. It sets this incredibly strong baseline, basically telling us that you simply cannot build genuine success on a foundation of anxiety and hesitation.
And that brings us to our first core theme, Section 1, Conquering Fear and Sorrow.
And this brilliantly illustrates the central conflict we all face. Whether you're stressed out at work or dealing with heavy personal stuff, you've got what the text calls the shadow of sorrow and calamity, which is basically the absolute worst life throws at us on one side. But on the flip side, the text promises a divine, continuous light. It's telling us that even when you are completely engulfed in that shadow, you're not supposed to fear. Why? Because this continuous inner light is literally meant to just obliterate that surrounding darkness.
You're probably wondering, well, where does that light actually come from? The text gives it to us straight right here. You are the child of the immortal supreme soul. It's this powerful reminder that your core identity, the real you, isn't tied to your current problems or a bad day at the office. You're connected to an immortal source. So that divine light isn't something you have to go hunting for out in the world. It's your birthright. It's already within you. Which leads us perfectly into our second phase. Section 2, Recognize Your Inner Strength.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the context surrounding the quote. Just before it declares, "The power within you will make you the master of every situation," the text actually commands us to be patient. Why? Well, because unlocking this kind of inner power takes immense patience. But once you do, it doesn't just help you barely survive a tough situation. It elevates you to be the absolute master of it.
To reach that level of mastery, we get this incredibly rich spiritual concept, Sat Chit Ananda. Through the specific lens of this text, this translates to the ultimate state of truth, consciousness, and bliss. But how do we actually pull that off? The text argues there's a very specific key. To attain this supreme state of being, you have to have absolute faith in your own inner power. Your self-belief is the literal mechanism that unlocks ultimate truth and bliss. It's pretty wild to think about.
All right, shifting gears a bit, we arrive at Section 3, Thoughts, Heart, and Resolution.
So the crucial point is that this whole philosophy isn't just about sitting still and meditating all day. It requires intense alignment and action. The text literally hands us a direct 4-step checklist to follow. Step 1, invoke high thoughts. Get your mindset right. Step 2, make the heart brave. Step 3, make the hands strong. And step 4, make your will immovable. It's a total unified alignment of your mind, your emotions, and your physical body.
But let's be real, how do you actually maintain a brave heart and strong hands when things get difficult? Well, the text gives us the exact fuel we need. It highlights 3 essential virtues you have to hold on to: patience, hope, and firm determination. And these aren't just, nice words on a motivational poster. According to the text, these are the absolute requisite tools you need to keep your will immovable when the world inevitably pushes back against you.
And you don't just hoard these virtues for your own internal peace, right? The text explicitly commands us to step outward and infuse life and energy into everything. And it means everything. Every conversation you have, every project you touch at work, every relationship you nurture. You're supposed to take that internal patience, hope, and determination and actively project that life and energy into literally every single external action you take.
Let's move to and see how this builds into our final segment. Section 4, the ultimate path to success. This is where the rubber really meets the road, guys. A lot of people kind of misinterpret spiritual texts as an escape from the world, but this source says the opposite. It says spirituality has to culminate in taking concrete action. First, take responsibilities on your head. Don't shrink away from them, actively carry them. Second, show strength. Third, show courage. This is a super active, dynamic demand to step up and truly own your reality. So what is the payoff for all of this? The text delivers its ultimate unwavering promise right here. Then you will definitely achieve success. Notice it doesn't say you might achieve it. It says definitely.
By combining that deep, unshakable inner faith with heavy, real-world outer responsibility, success essentially becomes a certainty, at least according to this deeply powerful source material.
So we arrive at the ultimate question, based directly on the final challenge of the text we unpack today. Are you ready to take up your responsibilities? Think about it. You have this immortal light within you, and you have the blueprint to align your mind and body. The only variable left is whether or not you're going to choose to step forward and take on the weight of the world with strength and courage. When you face your next big obstacle, are you going to lead with fear, or will you lead with faith? Something to really chew on. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Until next time, stay focused and keep learning.